God is creator over all things. And so when we take him out of the equation, then we're missing the actual end point of all creation, which is where we come from. And so anything and everything that we do becomes clouded and literally watered down by ignoring the omnipotence, the all holiness of God. A friend of mine calls people who do that vapored souls. It's a very apropos description, because what you're doing is you're literally just pulling everything out of it that you can, but you are literally taking the heart out of the matter, the heart out of the human being. And God is the heart of it all. This is where, if you do not have the will of God as central to your spiritual search, you will be misled and you will go the wrong way and you'll be led astray. The will of God is your goal and final destination. You must get to know God in order to understand his will. And you get to know God by getting to know his friends. And his friends were the prophets, saints, mystics, sages, and ascetics from throughout the ages, from throughout the world, throughout many different religions and traditions, who left their last words in writing to all of us to tell us how they did it. How they did it. And each one did it in a slightly different way. And there were slightly different things that God revealed to each one of them, different facets of the diamond of God. And so we get to know him by getting to know all of his friends, because he is the center of it all. You cannot take him out of the spiritual search. If you remove the destination of the spiritual search, then you wander around aimlessly. I see a lot of people doing that because it's become kind of politically incorrect to be, just saying you need to seek out God. It's like, okay, we have to make this nebulous, because it's not okay to say that anymore. And it's like, well, too bad. It's just too bad, because the truth is the truth, no matter what the current culture is, no matter what the secular raging isms are at the time, it's still the truth. You cannot take God out of it, because that is literally where you're supposed to be looking. If you take him out of it, you don't know where to look and you can't find anything. You've got to have the center point, the heart, the beating heart. And that's the beating heart of the entire universal consciousness of being, which is our creator, God. He's the heart of mystical theology. He's the heart of our journey. And that's where we're going. We're working towards unification with God himself. We cannot progress without understanding that is what we are seeking to do. We are moving towards unification with the all-holy God. It's not unification with ourselves. It's not unification with just each other. That's nice. That's all good. But if it's not connected to the source and summit of all life, which is God, our Lord and Creator, it's floating around aimlessly. We cannot leave God out of it. No matter how popular it becomes to say you should, you have to preserve the light. You have to keep God in it. And if you don't, you're just going to be floating around aimlessly.